Well, hello friends, welcome back, or welcome to Big Fish Tales. I've come down here on the creek that I don't like saying the name of, just because of what the name is. And I've got a plan today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set out two of my eel traps. Now, I don't know that there's eels in here, but if there's eels in a pond, why wouldn't there be eels in a creek? And while I'm at it, I might as well throw some spinners and see what I can come up with. Just make the most out of this absolutely beautiful day. Here it is. It's really hard to believe that it's the 21st of February, because it's close to 80 degrees already. But let's get to fishing and see what we can do. All right, here we go. Now what I'm going to do is use some old chicken livers as bait. And I think that might just get their attention. All right. Now on this trap, something that I've done for mine is threw a decent sized rock in there to help it sink. And the other thing that I've done on this trap, I'm using some parachute cord to hold on, to tie onto the trap. At the other end of the trap, I took a nail, just tied it on there. I'm just gonna try to make this so that if somebody walks by, they're not gonna easily see it. Let me stick the nail down on the ground, and that way I've got my cord. Now I'm gonna walk up the creek a little ways and set the next trap, but in the meantime I think I will throw a lure. Got a white rooster tail on here right now, and I'm using my 5'6" ultralight rod. They did some work here. I don't know what kind of work they did, but they came in with some heavy equipment, did some digging and some grading. It doesn't look like they've changed the creek any. I don't think you could order up a beautiful day as beautiful as this. I mean, it is gorgeous out today. Dang stickfish. If anyone's wondering, in South Carolina, there is not a limit on stickfish. You can catch as many and as big as you like. But they're not very good eating, so I don't really like to catch stickfish. At least something's trying to hit it. I don't see the alligator. There's at least one that lives in this pond. All right, let's try this with a Bobby Garland. That wind has picked up this afternoon, and I'm on the downwind side of the pond trying to cast into the wind, which is never fun. Wind already blew my fishing hat into the water once, and I don't want to have to try to crawl back down there in that again to get it. I wonder how deep this pond is. It looks like it has some depth to it. Oh, I think I've got a fish. I do, I've got a fish. Come on up here. Got a slab crappie. Look at that. Look at you. There we go. Well, thanks for coming to the party. I threw that over there. There's a stick poking up out of the water, and I thought I'd caught onto a limb. Let's see about half a dozen more of those. I wasn't expecting crappie. I was thinking I might get a bluegill or two. Maybe a bass. But that makes me happy nonetheless. I'm what you call a happy panda. Sounds like somebody's dog is not very happy. All right, there we go. Fish on. A good hit on that one. He's taking a little bit of drag too. What do we have here? Nice bass. We're settled down now. Yeah, he's a nice one. I thought that today would be a good day to come out here. There we go. A little over a pound. At least 12 inches. Get another picture to send to my son-in-law. Make him all jealous. Uncurl that tail. He came to me on a Rebel crawl. I like the Rebel crawl. It's solid. It's been around for a minute. And it's a firm producer. Whether you're using the larger ones or the mini craws, they're pretty reliable. Well, I'm not going to be using that Rebel craw anymore. That's what I get for casting next to the trees in the wind. But at least it left me with some leader. Right out there in front of me is a grass bed, which is a really nice spot to find some stuff laying up, waiting for an easy dinner. The problem is finding that sweet spot where you're dragging across the top of the grass bed and not picking up grass. One thing I like about a beetle spin, especially these larger ones, is they're a little more forgiving in the wind. Now on the creek here, it has all the signs of being a perfect creek to fish. It's got deep spots. It's not too fast. It looks pretty clean. I don't find a lot of trash in it. But as of yet, I've not really had any luck with artificial in it. Now I've gotten fish out of here on night crawlers, but you would think that a bobby garland or a rooster tail would get the attention of whatever's in here. And I know there are fish in here. I pulled out a bowfin in here. And I've got some bluegill out of here. But as I said, I've just not had any luck with artificial in it. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying. It just means it hasn't happened yet. There we go. Water looks pretty decent here. I'll try to leave a link in the description to where I found these eel traps. That they do work pretty well. But as I said earlier, I don't know that there are any eels in this creek. But as Catfish Dave always says, you never know until you throw. So we'll come back tomorrow and see if there's anything in them. Okay, here we are, day 2 of the eel trap. And This trap is empty. Now let's try to find the first trap. I made a mistake and didn't put a decent marker on it. Okay, I reset that one trap into the pond. Nothing in the creek. And that means one of two things. Either there are no eel in the creek side here, or it could mean that just nothing found the traps. But the pond has bass, it has crappie, it has bluegill, it has turtles. There's a chance that it could have an eel. We'll see. But this little evolution here didn't turn out too bad. That was a very nice bass that I got out of there. And the crappie took me by surprise. I wasn't ready for him, but he was a nice little slab. So I really appreciate you coming and watching. I'm gonna pull this last trap tomorrow and see if anything slides in during this day or tonight, and then I'll put an update on the video. But I appreciate you coming and watching. For those that have subscribed, I really appreciate it. And I know there's two schools of thought on as far as asking for likes and subscriptions. I figure, what does it hurt? So if you haven't, hit that like and subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and ring the bell notification, so you'll be made aware every time a video is released. Thanks again for watching. This has been Big Fish Tales.